and welcome to this episode of Half and Half. Today I'm with the lovely Andrea. Would you like to introduce yourself a little bit?
Hello, my name is Andrea. I am originally from Sweden and I now live in the wonderful magical island of Bali, and I am here working as a yoga teacher and a life coach, and I hang out with really cool people. That's my life.
And today our topic is manifestation. So, you are kind of the poster girl for this subject because you've manifested the life that you have now. Do you want to kind of explain a little bit about your life story?
Okay, so like I said, I was born in Sweden, and as a child I used to watch movies, and then I would see like a nice place and I would wait till the end of the movie and see, where was that filmed, and then I would know, that's where I want to go.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I think I started my yearning for traveling. And then when I was 14 I went to Spain for the first time, and that was the first time I was in a country where I didn't speak the language. So I was really motivated to learn so I could speak and communicate with the other kids that I was hanging out with. So that's where my language interest started. And then I finished school when I was 19.
Yeah.
I was done, ready to go. No university, nothing. Packed my bag and off I went to learn German. And then it went from there. My aspiration was to learn languages. That's what I set out to do.
So, the idea of manifestation is you have a dream and you have a goal and you have something you want to be, and as long as you believe it enough, it will happen for you. But many people believe that is not the case because other things in their life, for example, their economic position, so they might not have enough money to example, get to Bali, and that would be their dream. So what do you say to people that have that opinion?
So first of all, I was not born with a gold spoon in my mouth. So I was definitely not struck with the lotto or anything. So if you really, really want something and you feel that this is the right thing for you, you have to really feel it. And it comes from a good place, not from greed, not from, jealousy. So if it comes from the right place and you really believe it, you can make it happen. I mean, I saved up my money. I started working when I was 14.
Do you think then any dream that someone has, it can't be unrealistic? Like from wherever background you come from, you can get to any job, any career, any life, as long as you believe it.
Yeah, I think you can create your own life. You're in charge of your own destiny, basically. That's what I really believe in. And maybe I'm being romantic and maybe people out there will laugh at me, but I really think that whatever I set my mind to do has worked out for me.
So what about if someone has a dream and aspiration, for example, to just have a successful career, but they don't know what career that is? How would you tell them to start manifesting that dream?
Well, so first of all, you want to find out, when I have a session with someone and this topic comes up, I would look at their values. What's your values? What is it that you really value in your life? How do you live those values? You want to find out what it is that you love. What's really, really important in your life? What can you not live without, right? So love could be a value. Adventure can be a value. Challenge can be a value. So all these things that you know in yourself, that these are things I cannot be without in my life. Your job and your life should not be separate. You should do what you love to do. Don't do a job for the sake of the money. If you don't know what you want to do, you know you want to be successful at something, then look at what it is that you really love to do, because I believe success comes from doing something that you're passionate about, that you really, really love doing. Because when you show up at work doing what you love to do, it will just automatically work out.
And some people I know they use mood boards. Is that a good technique?
Absolutely. I mean, we have different kinds of people. We have the ones that are visual, then we have the ones that are kinetic, like touchy-feely.
Okay.
And then you have the audio. So whatever works for you. So if you're more sort of audio, maybe you want to listen to yourself, say, you know, maybe a daily mantra. You keep telling yourself, this is what I want, this is what I want. For me, what worked was visualizing for sure, but also writing. I wrote down my aspirations, my dreams.
Yeah, I journal, I write down what I want, and like just bullet points, just simple steps. But then when I have it written down, or as I'm writing it, it kind of stays in my mind, and I know what I'm working for, working towards. So that's much easier.
But also writing down, I think it gives clarity. If you don't know what you want, most of the time people know what they don't want.
Yeah.
So then you can write down what you don't want, and usually we want the opposite.
Yeah.
So it's important to write down what it is you like, what it is you don't like, and then from there you elaborate, and then you start looking at, okay, how can I get there?
So a really important kind of key thing for manifestation is to clarify exactly what you want.
Yes.
And writing it down helps that. Okay, that's brilliant. Do you have any advice to our viewers at all about manifestation and how to begin their journey to where they want to be?
So, advice, I mean, other than what I already said, really believing is a big thing, right? So don't look for the job that will hire you because you have not got enough skills or whatever. No, look for the jobs that you want and start from there. And maybe you have to step back and take a job that you don't really want at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But start looking at what you want and aim for that. Have faith, surrender. Don't get attached to the outcome, because sometimes the road takes you in a different turn, and that's also fine. But be open to what comes your way. Don't get attached to, oh, it didn't happen, I'm not lucky, I'm a victim, I don't have enough. Because we know, yes, the big problem we have today is I'm not enough. We are all enough. We're all perfect as we are, and you need to believe in that.
Thank you so much. That was really helpful. Thank you everybody for watching today's episode of Half and Half, and I'll see you next week.
Bye.